If you've ever wandered past the refrigerated aisle and seen a perfectly arranged tray of sushi staring back at you, you've probably felt the same temptation as millions of shoppers. It looks fresh. It looks harmless. It looks like a quick, light meal you can eat straight from the box. But here's what most people don't realize. Buying sushi from certain grocery chains comes with a series of quiet compromises. Some are about freshness, some are about handling, and some are about how long that tray has been sitting there waiting for someone, anyone, to pick it up. And if you knew the whole story, you might think twice before grabbing one of those colorful boxes. Let's talk about 7 of the biggest grocery chains where sushi can look appealing, but where shoppers often overlook what's really going on behind the scenes. Walmart, Kroger, Safeway, Costco, Target, Publix, and Whole Foods. Not because these stores are bad, but because grocery store sushi is a system built around convenience, volume, and speed. Things that don't mix well with delicate, highly perishable ingredients. Take Walmart. It's one of the most convenient places for grabbing everyday goods. But that convenience can hide the realities of mass-prepared sushi. Walmart, like many chains, relies on third-party sushi vendors or centralized prep systems. That means the sushi isn't being made by a specialized chef who's watching each fish, each slice of rice, each step of the chill chain. Instead, it's being produced in large batches designed to last through long store hours. A roll might look bright and glossy at 8 p.m., but shoppers rarely think about the fact that it might have been assembled early in the morning. The rice becomes cold and hardened. The seaweed turns rubbery. The fish loses moisture. And the longer it sits, the more it drifts away from anything resembling restaurant-quality sushi. Walmart isn't doing anything unusual here. This is simply how the grocery sushi model works. But when you buy sushi, freshness isn't a nice-to-have. It's the entire point. Now look at Kroger. Kroger's stores are known for huge prepared food sections, and their sushi counters look promising at first glance. Many locations even have in-store sushi stations. But shoppers often don't realize that even when sushi is made inside the store, it's still made for an entire day's worth of sales. The goal is efficiency. Produce a lot early, package it, and let it sit in the display. The sushi you pick up late in the afternoon may have spent hours under refrigeration, slowly losing flavor and texture. Raw fish doesn't get better with time. Rice doesn't stay soft. And unlike a sushi restaurant, where chefs prepare dishes to order and discard fish the moment it shows any decline, grocery stores simply don't operate with that level of detail. It's not that Kroger is doing something wrong. It's that the system isn't designed for the level of freshness sushi demands. Then there's Safeway. Safeway's sushi often appeals to shoppers because it looks neat, clean, and packaged with just the right labels. But appearances don't tell you the whole story. Safeway stores, like many others, often rely on wide distribution systems where sushi is standardized across dozens or hundreds of locations. That means the fish, rice, fillings, and sauces are all handled in predictable, efficient ways. But sushi is not a predictable food. It's a food that thrives on tight timing. Safeway's sushi frequently sits in display refrigerators for long periods before the right shopper walks by. The glossy box hides the fact that sushi made at 10 a.m. may not feel or taste remotely fresh by 4 p.m. Even veggie rolls, which seem safer, can lose quality quickly. What the packaging doesn't tell you is how much time has already passed. Costco might be the biggest surprise for some people. Costco is trusted. Costco is known for quality. Costco is known for rotating fresh food constantly. But Costco's sushi falls into the same trap as the others, just in a larger format. Many Costco sushi trays are made in bulk. Large rolls, big portions, oversized platters. They're great for sharing, but not great for maintaining the precision sushi requires. The moment sushi is mass-produced, the quality drops. Seaweed softens. The delicate balance between rice and fish disappears. And once again, you see sushi that looks good because Costco's packaging is clean and appealing, but freshness doesn't live inside shrink wrap. Costco's model prioritizes scale, and scale is the opposite of what makes sushi special. Target might not be the first place people think of when they think sushi, but many Target locations now offer ready-made rolls in refrigerated cases. The challenge here is subtle. Target is not a sushi destination. It's a general retailer. That means sushi is a side offering, not one of the store's priorities. The turnover can be unpredictable. Some days a lot sells, other days it sits. And that unpredictability is dangerous for fresh food. Sushi doesn't just wait patiently. It declines in quality every passing hour. A sushi roll in a Target fridge might look like the perfect quick meal, but its journey, prep time, packaging, transport, refrigeration, was designed for convenience, not for protecting the delicate structure of raw fish and seasoned rice. Sushi in this environment isn't given the attention or timing that define good sushi. Publix is a beloved chain with a strong reputation for customer service and quality in many categories. And yes, Publix sushi often looks fresher than that of other chains because many locations have in-store sushi staff. But here's the part no one talks about. Even when it's made on site, Publix sushi is still made in batches for an entire day's traffic. If you buy it early, it's usually acceptable. But if you buy it later in the day, you're still eating sushi that's been sitting in cold storage for hours. It's not the fault of the workers. They're doing exactly what the store model expects. They prepare enough inventory to last. But sushi is not an inventory food. It's meant to be eaten immediately. Customers often assume in-store preparation means restaurant-level freshness, but the hours in display can erase that advantage. Finally, you have Whole Foods. The store people assume is always the best option. Whole Foods does have some of the more appealing sushi packaging on the market, and the chain takes pride in offering a premium look. But the truth is that even Whole Foods sushi is still packaged, chilled, and left to sit. Their system is similar to Publix and Kroger. Sushi made throughout the morning, placed in cases, rotated as needed, and sold throughout the day. The rolls still suffer from cold rice. The fish still loses texture over time. And the price tag, often higher than other grocery chains, creates a false sense of safety. People think, it's more expensive, so it must be fresher. But freshness doesn't come from a higher price. It comes from timing, from handling, from precision, and the grocery model simply cannot replicate those elements consistently. The deeper issue across Walmart, Kroger, Safeway, Costco, Target, Publix, and Whole Foods is the same. Grocery stores are not sushi restaurants. Their priority is inventory, not immediacy. They need products that sit for hours, not minutes. They need standardized preparation, not high-skill craftsmanship. Sushi doesn't thrive in that environment. Raw fish needs tight temperature control. Rice needs to be eaten soon after preparation. Seaweed cannot sit in a refrigerated case for half a day without turning gummy or soft. The longer sushi sits, the further it drifts from its original texture and safety expectations. A lot of people think, if it's being sold at a big chain, it must be safe, right? But safety and quality are not the same thing. Yes, grocery store sushi is generally handled under standardized conditions, but those conditions are built around mass convenience, not culinary precision. Even when no clear food safety violation exists, the true enemy is time. Time destroys sushi. It ruins the texture. It encourages bacterial growth in rice. It causes fish to lose firmness. Grocery stores don't emphasize time the same way sushi restaurants do, because they simply can't. Customers expect fully stocked shelves from morning until night. And that's the part most shoppers overlook. The problems aren't hidden scandals or dramatic misconduct. They're quiet trade-offs baked into the grocery business model. A tray might look clean and appealing because packaging is carefully designed to make it look that way. But freshness cannot be faked. The tray doesn't tell you how long it sat. The label doesn't tell you how long the ingredients sat before being prepped. The smiley sticker saying, "Made today," doesn't tell you that today might mean 8 hours ago. If you want sushi that tastes the way sushi is meant to taste, soft rice, firm fish, crisp seaweed, balanced temperature, you won't consistently get it from Walmart, Kroger, Safeway, Costco, Target, Publix, or Whole Foods. Not because they're bad stores, not because they're doing something wrong, but because the grocery model and the sushi experience don't naturally fit together. One is about speed, volume, stocking, and display. The other is about immediacy, skill, and freshness. And whenever those two worlds collide, the sushi loses. If you enjoy grocery sushi occasionally, that's fine. Just buy it early, inspect it carefully, and eat it quickly. But if you're expecting the quality of a real sushi restaurant or the safety standards of a chef who watches every slice in real time, you're not going to find that in a chilled display at any of these 7 chains. When it comes to raw fish and delicate ingredients, The truth is simple. Convenience always comes with hidden compromises.